Gary, thanks for coming on the Greek program. And I would like to ask you to give us a historical perspective of this iconic market. It's been around for 50 years. Hopefully it's going to be here for a long time to come. Give us a little bit of the highlights of our market for, as you can imagine, for the last 50 years.
Yes, well, we were actually intending on having a big celebration for the 50th year, but unfortunately now we're in the middle of a COVID disaster state, so we toned it down as much as we can, taking into consideration what's happening. But look, the market has been here, as you said, for 50 years. Its first birthday was, well, when it first opened was, I believe, on the 13th of August 1970. And it's been serving the North Melbourne suburbs since that time. It was one of the biggest markets. I believe it was the only market at the time when it was built, and still now it's one of the it's the second biggest market in all of Victoria. And we get visitors and customers from all walks of life, from all the nationalities that you can imagine. The shopkeepers here are also from all different nationalities. We've got Greeks, Lebanese, Croatians, Turkish, you name it, they're all here. It's a market that's loved by the residents around. I mean, I've only been here for 3 years, but I keep on hearing day in, day out, oh, we've been shopping at the market since my grandfather and my grandmother used to bring me here as a child. And now my children come here and their children come here. It's a market that's been here for basically, third generation. There's a huge Greek community here. When we have our Greek cultural days, it is packed out, and we get a really good response for that. And we put on a good show as well, as most of you can probably attest.
Gary, finally, I would like to ask you. Many in the community ask, and many groups have surfaced regarding the market and where it's going in the future. As a representative of the owners, as the general manager, can you tell us what is the future of the market and where are we going to be in 10 or 20 years' time?
Well, the market is at the moment getting a little bit old, and it's becoming really hard to maintain and to keep it compliant with all the regulations that come in. And so what we've done is that we put an application in front of the VPA, the Victoria Planning Authority, to redevelop, refurbish the market. And it's being reviewed at the moment, but it doesn't mean, there's a lot of rumours that, you guys are knocking down the market and doing this, that and the other. But it's all rumours. What we are actually doing is we will be modifying, redeveloping the market so that it will probably be one of the most modern markets in the world. With it'll be bigger, better, cleaner, more functional, and up to date with all the compliance, close to the railway line. And there is a demand for this. A lot of the traditional old large families that live around Preston have actually are slowly moving away and getting replaced by the younger, more trendier, yuppie sort of style of family. And this will provide what they actually requesting these days. A smaller house, a unit, the traditional, what they used to look like. I hear stories whereby families used to come in here, fill up the boot with boxes of letters, boxes of this, because they traditionally had large families, and they used to come in once a week. But now what we're getting are smaller families that are coming in here on a more regular basis, 2 or 3 times a week, to do smaller bits of shopping. And that's what we sort of need to cater for in the future. The market will be here for at least the next 50 years, bigger, better, newer, more compliant.
Gary, thank you very much. Lovely to have you on the program, and hopefully we'll speak again in about 10 or 20 years' time under even better circumstances than we are today. Actually, I forgot to ask you what precautions are we taking and how well are we treating our customers under the restrictions of stage 4 at the moment?
Yes, well, what we've done, we have been in communication with the DHHS as well as WorkCover, and the government put out a whole host of recommendations as to how we should go on with the business under this state of disaster. So we've closed a lot of doors so that we can monitor how many people are in the market and how many people are in each section at any point of time. Unfortunately, there's a lot less people here, but in a way that's good because it will stop the spread. We're complying with all the regulations that or the code that they've advised us to, and it can be seen throughout the market today. Very unfortunate times. We just, it's unfortunate for all of us at the moment.